Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've just written this has just come through. It's called Left to the Vultures. Do you know which way you are going now that at last you've learned to trust? Will you put the pedal to the metal and leave us all to choke upon the dust? Have you set your sights on reaching that likened to Constantinople? Does the thought of freedom for the soul birth a heartbeat that's quadrupled? Ever burning faster is the yearning of the sleeper to challenge self with discipline to bring forth the one to do the reaping. You made the choice and made the change. Now life again to rearrange, to fulfill that of promise made, to lead the way and cease the pain. When anger lets itself be shown, we tend to see ascension slow, delaying that of calmer waters for all creators, sons and daughters. Never let it be said that the book of life is in the red, as the records show how humanity has evolved, yet we are still a ways from problem solved. Do you know which way you are going now you can disassociate? Did you finally choose precious love over that of hate? Can you at last be silent of the mind chatter so destructive? Or do you still buy into draining narratives when they come along interrupting? Who said life was easy and who said life was hard? We can only play the hand that we are dealt until we learn how to fix the cards. A life is meant for moulding, but it is ourselves who are the sculptors. We must become as that of the lion. In doing so, we avoid being left to the vultures. We have a choice, don't we? We have a choice in life. It takes a lot to change. Fear holds many back. Fear holds many people back. And it can be really strong when we're living in fear, and we get used to living in fear, and we can be afraid of our own shadows. We can be afraid of what people think. We can be afraid of the physical abuse. We can be afraid of the thought of physical abuse. We can be afraid of the thought of any kind of abuse, physical or mental. We can bring about our own suffering by worrying about what may or may not happen, or by keeping revisiting the past. Unless you want to carry on living a life that's a life of suffering internally within yourself, then you have to, absolutely have to, face your fears, face those demons down. You have to do it, because if not, you're not living in your power. You're living in fear. And while ever we're choosing hate over love, that's fear based. I totally understand. I absolutely understand where people might want to seek retribution for an act, a vile act that's being committed against them or their loved ones. Absolutely, of course I understand that. How would I react if I were to walk in and catch someone doing something to my loved ones? To be quite honest, I wouldn't know until that moment. I couldn't guarantee that I wouldn't try to kill them. I couldn't guarantee that. I know that love is the way forward, but if I were to walk in and see someone, Would I be all love and light? I doubt it very much. I'd probably throw them out the window, and I would hope that I'd be at top floor of a skyscraper. Do you know what? I'm not joking apart. It's love that matters. It's love that matters above all else. It's love. That's the only way forward. Violence and retribution, and those who think an eye for an eye means it in that way, and not in the way that it can be misinterpreted. I believe that, and maybe some will say as that I'm misinterpreting it. Everyone's a right to their opinion, and if we were all the same and we all saw everything exactly the same and believed everything was the same, it'd be a piss poor experience, would life? It really would. We come here, we incarnate into these vehicles so that we can learn, and it can be harsh lessons. It can be physical abuse. It can be the amount of times we have to pick ourselves up and bounce back and bounce back and bounce back. Sometimes we don't want it. We just want it all to be over. Some try, some fail, some achieve in taking their own life. That's sad. That's sad that it gets to that stage. That's sad. But I understand. Believe me, I understand. From my own experiences, I understand how difficult life can be. And I understand those thoughts. And I understand those actions. And it's only with the grace of God that I'm still here. Because I'm meant to be here. Because I'm meant to be doing these videos. I'm meant to be putting this word, whatever format it comes across as, across to expressions of consciousness. You will take from it what you will. Some it may trigger. If it triggers you, you need to look at why it's triggering you, whatever it is. Whatever's said, because and that goes across that's across the scope of life. If anybody or anything triggers you, there's a reason for that trigger, and it means that you've got stuff that you need to address within yourself. When you can step out of that arena of life and look at it from a higher perspective, it makes a lot more sense. It really does. It's very, very difficult to do when you are hurting. It's very difficult to do. If you're not prepared to go into the pain, if you're not prepared to release the hurt, if you're not prepared to relive what's gone off in the past, it will revisit you over and over and over and over and over and over again, until it becomes so unbearable that you're either going to take drastic action against yourself to make it stop, which I don't recommend, because that's a waste of life and you're only going to have to come back and do it again. I promise you will. It's incarnation, Or you go into it, you do something about it. You become the lion, you find that strength within. We've all got it. With the universe. We are the universe learning about itself. We are the creator on the front line. That's what we are. This is my opinion. It's what I truly believe. Truly believe that. And it takes some strength and some courage to go into that darkness and to cleanse it. Unfortunately, some of you are going to have to do that for you to move forward in life. You can do it. You are strong. Stronger than strong. Because you are God's source energy. You are whatever you want to call it. You are from the Creator. I wish you nothing but love and luck on your journeys of self-healing, because I know how bloody hard it can be. Anyway, that's it for now. I really do wish you nothing but love. Seriously. And I'll try and get another one done tomorrow. Take care.